Are the Panthers making a mistake by paying Christian McCaffrey?
I am not the best person to ask on this. Mina might be a better person to ask on this because the last time I had a version of this conversation, it was with Mina when I was arguing that Todd Gurley is someone you've got to pay if you're the Rams, and you saw how disposable he became. You've seen how the running backs have become disposable. You've seen Le'Veon Bell sit out an entire season, and it was the wrong thing to do. But if I were trying to construct the argument on behalf of McCaffrey and paying him better than any of the other running backs, the way I would do it is this. I would say they've got a totally new offense. They've got people in charge now from the college game. They're trying to reinvent something. The quarterback they've got is largely a check-down quarterback, and he can be made better specifically by this skill set. So while I wouldn't pay a running back this kind of money, even if he's a hybrid between wide receiver and running back, I can make the argument for this team doing it because he's such a central part of their offense, and specifically Bridgewater is a check-down quarterback. He needs this guy more than most quarterbacks.
The counter would be don't build your offense that way, right? I mean, so look, as always, when we talk about running back contracts, I have to start with the caveat. Christian McCaffrey is a great football player. I am glad he got paid all of this money. But when we talk about contracts, we're not talking about whether someone's a good football player. We're talking about whether they are good for their football team, how good they are for their football team. Last year, he had 1,000 rushing yards, 1,000 receiving yards, amazing, historic stuff. They had the 28th best offense in football. Now you would respond, well, yeah, they didn't have a quarterback, to which I'd be like, yeah, that's why quarterbacks get paid disproportionately so much more money than running backs. I would also say everybody gets upset about this, saying, why won't you root for this person to get paid? Football is a hard cap sport. It's all zero sum. I'm rooting for guards to get paid. Pay your left guard. It's just not as sexy as the position, so people don't get as worked up about it.
Yeah, look, you're right. It's the right caveat to make because you don't want to say that somebody doesn't deserve what they want or what a team is willing to pay them, and that's not the conversation we're having. Doesn't matter. The internet's not going to care. They're still going to say that you think he doesn't deserve his money. But if I've learned anything in the last few days, it's that sometimes to get people to serve you or animals to serve you the way you want, you have to not give them everything that they want. You withhold a little bit of it and then you see how it goes and then you build this relationship. They've got a new coach, they've got a new offensive coordinator, and then they just gave their running back all of this money, which says that he's sticking around for a while. So if the relationship doesn't work between the two of them, all the cards are kind of in McCaffrey's hand. Ow. So I don't know if that's going to work. I don't know. I've been training a dog. I think I'm happy that he got paid. Are you happy that he got paid, Myrtle? Yeah, she likes it.
Myrtle is the name. Myrtle? We're still making Myrtles?
Myrtle, the turtle.
The point that both of them are making that has to be taken into consideration when you consider hard cap sport. This is not an insult to any of the players involved. What we're talking about here is simply value and who helps you exploit market inefficiencies by being valuable. You can't pay on the high end for these guys, no matter how great they are, unless they have a value commensurate with that, according to the salary cap. So unless you're going to have Christian McCaffrey and be someone who makes you a top 5 offense and makes Teddy Bridgewater into a quarterback he hasn't been for a while, then you don't pay someone this kind of money. But clearly, in Carolina, where they're going all in, where they pushed out Cam Newton, and they've got a new regime, they think they're smarter than everyone else.
See, my takeaway from Katie was you have to pay players so they don't poop on the field.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, that's mostly it. But sometimes they're going to do it anyway. And that's okay, but not encouraged.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.